This is my lightning talk, my first ever lightning talk. I'll do it right. So these are mistakes not to make in a wave API, which is in fact a very thinly veiled way of going about. So S3, people who don't know, S3 stands for the Simple Storage Service. It's a web service, it stores things, it's very simple. You get stuff by saying get, and then there's a bucket name, which is just sort of your thing that you're storing stuff in, and all the objects have a key. So you go get bucket key, whatever, and you get that response with all 200 OK with a response. Yeah, it's nice. You can put things, put bucket key, you give the content name, you give the content, and it says HTTP 1.1 200 OK. Anybody who knows HTTP will know that you're supposed to send 201 created and not 200. But that's okay, nothing really breaks. But this is the first glimpse that all is not right. So what do we actually want to do? Well, we want to be writing from a pipe because we want to do really cool things. We want to do tar straight into it. We want to do PostgreSQL dump straight into it. We want to do all kinds of fun and fancy things into that, which kind of creates a problem because when you go put blah blah, you don't know what the content name is. You've not read it. So you go to the HTTP spec and you read the RFC and you say, aha, we have this chunk encoding, and so we just send a bunch of data, that's a hex number, we send some content here, we send some more content, we keep sending content, eventually we get to the end, and then we send a 0-byte chunk to say, we're at the end, and it should say 200 OK. So, Amazon S3, this is quoted from their FAQ. It says, transfer encoding chunk is not supported. That's annoying. Now, tar, PostgreSQL, we do genuinely generate 100 gigabyte files. We don't want to buffer. What about you, like? I can't buffer. But I'd like to check if you can, actually. But what S3 does have is multi-part uploads, a thing where you say, I intend to create this thing in multiple parts, and you do the post. And then you post the first part, blah, 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 and then you post the next part, and the next part, and eventually you get to the end, and then you post this horrible XML thing where you say, glue all those parts together and make the real thing, and off it goes. It's a bit not messy, but it's not. You have to buffer it, you have to buffer 100 megawatts, so a bit nicer. But overall, we're still going to send 100 gigabytes up, and network errors happen. 100 gigabytes, probably going to be quite a few network errors in there. TCP might catch most of them, but I'd still like to know that they were done okay. Now, fortunately, we can put a content MD5 in. We can say, here's the MD5 sum, and if it's not right, it will tell us. So we've still got to buffer it. We're going to create that MD5 sum from that buffer, but 100 meg, we can probably cope with that unless the memory explodes. Again, every part is done individually, so blah, 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 we can just send a part there. That's good. So that comes upload. Download. 100 gigabytes to download. Well, HTTP 1.1 says, look, you can get content MD5, and the server should tell you the MD5 sub. But no, not on S3. It would have to calculate that. And apparently that's hard because all the parts might be in different machines.
Web scale!
Yeah. But on S3, you can store metadata. You can just say, hey, just store some value thing in there when you put it, and when you get it, it comes back, which is great. Apart from the fact you can't modify the metadata of an existing object. I mean, we could calculate the MD5 sum before that, but no. So what we really want is a key space of mutable metadata on the server, stored on the server. Some sort of simple storage. Okay, so what we'll do is we will put the data we'll create a fake directory called data, and we'll put all the data in this thing called data, blah, 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 when we put the whole thing in.
Oneness!
That's good. And then we will have a whole new directory called meta, and we will put a thing called MD5 sum, which contains the MD5 sum. And that actually works. It's kind of annoying, but it basically works. So, in summary, S3 is not easy to do chunk transfer. Get doesn't give you the content MD5 sum, and there's no metadata mutation. So I should probably just mention briefly who we are. This was a thing for Social Flow, who paid me large amounts of money to break my head around S3 and then sent me a steak, which was very nice.
I got a bottle of whiskey for you from them as well.
Oh! And also Shadowcat. And I couldn't find the logo, so but I think you all know what the logo looks like. It's sort of like a cat.